World of Warcraft Magazine. Now, this is something that I haven't heard mentioned since it was canceled back in 2011, and honestly, even when it was running, I didn't hear much about it then. I actually subscribed to this magazine for its first 4 issues. It only ended up doing 5 issues, but when I look online, the 5th issue, or Volume 2, Issue 1, seems pretty rare to find, but on the few eBay listings that I found that did list it, it did seem pretty cheap. So basically, this magazine was announced back at BlizzCon 2009, and the first issue was released that same winter. This was the one with the Lich King on it and celebrated World of Warcraft's 5th anniversary. Each issue was released seasonally and contained 148 pages of artwork, lore information, developer interviews, community spotlight, guides, updates about the game, various tidbits about the game, and things like that. Things that you would typically find on stuff like a WoW fan site or World of Warcraft's own website to begin with. Each issue also came with a poster of varying size, but usually it was just about the size of 2 8x11 sheets side by side. This magazine's really interesting to me because while it was released around the peak of WoW's popularity, pretty much no one remembers this thing, or if they do remember it, they don't talk about it or don't want to talk about it. Like I said, it only ran for about a year, a little over a year, and only ended up releasing 5 issues, but each one again is 148 pages and was pretty high quality, so it's not your standard magazine. It was a pretty high quality product, but at the end of the day, it was a weird time to release, I guess, a print magazine. They might have done better if they just released the online version. I think there was an ebook version of the magazines, if I'm remembering correctly, but I can't find anything about that online. While it was cool to get a lot of awesome artwork and 148 pages worth of interviews and other information done by Blizzard themselves, the fact is the magazine really didn't give any new or exclusive information. Pretty much everything that was in there was already out online, or you could find out online, or the information would come out online first. There was no breaking news with the magazine. I remember one of the reasons I subscribed back in the day was being hopeful that eventually, maybe not in the first issue, which they should have done this in the first issue to get people to subscribe, but maybe in the future issues, I thought that they would include in-game codes, kind of like they did with the trading card game, how some rare cards gave pets and stuff like that. And you'd figure paying for a magazine, they'd want to promote the magazine and support the subscribers by, giving out a code for a pet or a mount or something like that. But in all 5 issues, I don't think there was any code whatsoever for any in-game items or anything interesting like that. Another reason I think this magazine might have failed is I think subscriptions were only open to current subscribers of World of Warcraft. So the only place I can find this is on WoW Wiki, and the citation that they link to is now a dead link. But there's a sentence that says current game subscribers could enroll in the magazine starting August 21st for a $40 1-year subscription or a $70 2-year subscription. And that's in the US, of course. But the interesting thing about that sentence is current game subscribers. I don't know who that really benefits. Maybe Blizzard wanted people that were interested in the magazine but not interested in the game to subscribe to the game, but I don't know who would really do that. It just seems like they could have sold this in bookstores, or if they opened it up to the whole public, and maybe it was, I'm not sure, again, if this citation is right, but if it was only locked down to WoW subscribers, that seems pretty odd, because there wasn't really anything exclusive that we got from it. And opening up that magazine, those magazine sales to bookstores and new audiences could get people interested in the art, and then maybe they'd read about it and maybe they'd want to go buy the game. So if they did lock it to subscribers, that seems like a really weird marketing move. By September of 2011, Blizzard had announced that they canceled the magazine, and it looks like the people that were subscribed or set up to buy the continuing subscriptions were offered either a refund or a combination of special offers. One of them was 6 companions from the Blizzard Pet Store, another was a 2-year subscription to PC Gamer, and a final one was an exclusive quirky Murloc plush. The weird thing about this is you're only allowed to get reimbursed if you wrote in by September 30th, which from the links that I've read online only gave people, I think, 2 weeks to get their refunds back, which is kind of ridiculous. Looking back, this whole magazine kind of seems like a mess, but at the time when video game magazines were not really, the internet was starting to take over in that area, it was kind of cool to see a company go out there and publish a really high quality product. The thing is, I just didn't get anything I really wanted from it other than some nice looking posters and cool art. There's nothing in-game, nothing exclusive, really no reason for people to subscribe, and that's why it barely lasted. So I figured I'd just dedicate this video to a lost part in gaming history and World of Warcraft history. No one really seems to talk about this. The only video I could find of it was an old preview of an upcoming issue by like GameSpot, but other than that, there's nothing that I can find on YouTube for the World of Warcraft magazine. And like I said throughout the video, lots of links mentioning it or that are referenced to on other pages are dead. They don't go to the correct spot and the articles are gone. So I figured I'd gather all the information I could, make this little dedication to the World of Warcraft magazine. Pretty cool piece of gaming history, but you can easily see why it was not successful. If you enjoyed this video, guys, leave a thumbs up down below. If you got the WoW magazine back in the day and would like to share your memories, please leave a comment down below. If you'd like to see more gaming, virtual reality, and tech videos, be sure to hit subscribe. That's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching.